Happy Monday, everybody. I got so much sleep this weekend that I feel like a new person. Like, I am feeling so well today. Just existing is a pleasure for some reason. I was a little bit disappointed with the weekend, to be honest. I felt really directionless. All I did pretty much was sleep, play on my phone, watch TV, and feel like I ought to be doing something more productive, like cleaning my house, reading a book, doing literally anything productive. But you know what? I didn't work and I slept a lot, and that was exactly what I needed. It's already 2:30 today, and I am just watching ASMR videos and trying to get my work done. I spoke with my supervisor this morning. I explained to her that I did not get my checklist done last week, and we have a plan. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And my period ended. I started taking the pill again last night. Mm. Hormonally, I am a changed woman. And frankly, I've been watching porn. So, in that way, I am also feeling some relief because honestly, the medication that I'm on, my libido, I mean, it's just like nothing. So, I'm glad that I've been able to have that personal time with myself.
He or her, okay? You are that bitch no matter what. I need you to wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? I am that bitch. I love myself. I love myself. Get out of that bunk. Get out of that bunk. Get out of that bunk. Get out of that bunk right now. Right now.
So I'm firing my psychiatrist. I had a meeting with my psychiatrist last week or the week before that, I don't remember. And I told my psychiatrist that I was taking this phentermine appetite suppressant. And he was like, why didn't anyone consult me? Because phentermine is a stimulant. You're already taking a stimulant for your ADHD. I wouldn't mix these two drugs. I would have never approved this. You are putting yourself at risk for stroke, heart attack. And I was like, but my primary care physician said it was fine. And he was like, oh no, definitely not. And then he told me that instead of taking phentermine, I should exercise more and that I should be getting my 10,000 steps in, and that homeless people in California are happier than people in Minnesota because homeless people walk everywhere and they get more sunshine. So I'm already suspicious. I've been suspicious of this man because he has been making me take a 1 to 2 day break off of my ADHD meds. I take Concerta. It's extended release Ritalin basically. He's been having me take 1 to 2 days off of this med every single week, which, as you might imagine, is real jarring for me, right? I can concentrate 6 days out of the week, but then one of my weekend days I can't do anything. So it's real disruptive, but like he swears it's necessary. But like my therapist, are you getting a sense of how many doctors I work with? My therapist has always told me that she's never heard of that before, that is not standard practice. She doesn't know where he got that, right? So anyway, today I have an appointment with my primary care physician. I'm following up with her about what the psychiatrist said. So I said, Doctor, I my psychiatrist said that he was really concerned about me taking the phentermine with the Concerta, and she just went like this. She just went, no, no. And she said that not only is it completely safe, and that she like has done this all the time because phentermine is like also an ADHD drug, but basically the only thing that it's doing is like if we increased my dose of Concerta, right? Um, but she does this all the time. It's like apparently widely viewed as okay. And not only that, but I can take phentermine for as long as I want. Um, and I told her about the dose skipping with the ADHD meds, and she was so puzzled about where he might have gotten that idea. And yeah, she was like, listen, you've been going to the psychiatrist for 2 years. It sounds like you're pretty happy with the cocktail of drugs that they've got you on, which I am. And she was like, if you just want to see me from now on and I can refill your prescriptions, we can tweak it, whatever, you don't even have to follow up with this psychiatrist again. And you know what? I'm not going to. Sorry, Dr. Meyer. I am no longer your patient. I am strictly a primary care gal now. I mean, like, Dr. Meyer has been good in that he recognized that I had ADHD in our first session. I was really impressed by that. First session, he was like, have you ever been evaluated for ADHD? And it blew my mind because it had never occurred to me that I should be, right? And he was right. He was absolutely right. I had no idea. And like, he was also very perceptive about maybe some underlying bipolar tendencies I have. It would be, 6 months later, and my sister got diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I was like, wow, that's really impressive. But like, some of these things that he's doing to me medically, like, are just so odd. I feel like he's just so conservative, and so I'm firing my psychiatrist. Bye bye. How needy is he, you might wonder? He has to be this close to me at all times, or he is uncomfortable. Sometimes I wish he was just a tiny bit more independent. Like, I love how affectionate he is, but he does tend to be kind of underfoot and just always on me, you know? I suppose better too much affection than not enough. So anyway, it's work is over. I had my appointment at 3 and then I logged back into work at 4 and I was like, I'm gonna work until 6 so I get my full 8 hours. I logged out at 5. And I've decided to do my timesheet a different way. I have been time tracking. No one is requiring me to do this. I have been time tracking for years, and I record my time down to 5-minute increments, what I'm doing throughout the day. And like, if I stand up and I need to like take a shit and maybe make a phone call, grab some lunch, something like that, I am recording that 20 minutes as not working, right? But I have decided that for my own sanity, I am going to take those normal daily things that happen and just include it in my time. Because when I was at the office, you better believe I was talking to people, I was going to the vending machine, I was running to the coffee shop, and like, just because I'm working from home, it doesn't mean that I've suddenly been gifted the ability to focus for 8 hours straight every single day. So I'm gonna try being more of a normal person about recording my time. But yeah, so I logged out at 5. I only worked 7 hours today. And I'm gonna use a PTO hour, because fuck it. And then I was on my phone for an hour and a half. I was playing my logic game, I was looking at TikTok, and now it is 7 o'clock, and I have to show you something else. I made a schedule for today. You can see I had work, and then I recorded my blood pressure today, 103/73. So I'm not concerned about high blood pressure. And then, so I don't know if you can see this, but it's like the different hours of the day. And at 7 o'clock, we have, well, actually, I was a little bit goofy. I thought it started at 7, but it didn't. It's supposed to start at 6. Whatever. I have stretch video and shower. I need to shower. I have not showered since Friday. It's Monday. And I'm gonna do a half-hour long stretching video just from YouTube. I'm 10 minutes into this video, and I'm honestly about to turn it off. Like, I love stretching, but my problem is that so many stretching videos on the internet are put together by yoga teachers. Just started playing without my permission. I feel violated. And the problem with yoga is that it's a lot of being on your wrists. It's like downward facing dog, tabletop position, just a shit ton of just putting all of your weight on your wrists. And I have a ganglion cyst. Can you see how this side of my wrist has a bump that this side doesn't? Yeah, that right there. Right there. It's a cyst that lives in my wrist, and like it pops, it comes back. I actually had surgery to remove it. I don't know if you can see my surgical scar right there, but I had surgery to remove it and it came right back. And you know what aggravates the cyst more than anything? Putting all of my weight on my hands. And it's like it's 10 minutes in and it has been 10 minutes of all of my weight on my hands. Like not one break, not one fucking break of like, hey, let's stretch, let's just sit and stretch our legs. Let's do some arm stretches. Like nothing like that. It is all downward facing dog, cobra pose, cat cow, and like I wish that there was like a genre of exercise that was specifically about stretching that had like this kind of issue in mind. Like not everyone has full use of their wrists. This is really painful for me. And it's like I'm supposed to do all 30 minutes of this video. I said, bitch, you got one more downward facing dog and I'm done. I'm fucking done. Boo this woman. She's terrible. Needless to say, I won't be using this video again, but I'm gonna try and finish it, and I'm just gonna skip whatever wrist parts are for the rest of the video. And it's like, oh, this is supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be relaxing, but now I'm so pissed off because I'm in pain. Unstable. Okay, well, luckily there were no more wrist poses, but look, this video is so disappointing. Look, she's in Shavasana. It's at 21 minutes. This is supposed to be a 30-minute stretch video, and the final 10 minutes are her just laying there. Like, I'm sorry. This one gets 1.5 out of 5 stars. No, you know what? It gets 1.5 out of 10 stars. Really awful stuff. I just took my shower and I'm all moisturized and I've got leave-in conditioner in and I'm smelling very nice and deodorized and jade rolled and all of that. And I have a great rack. I don't point it out too often, but honest to God, I really do. And so it is now 9:20. I've told myself that after 9 p.m. all week is free time. So I do have just a couple things I have left to do, mainly do the dishes because we don't want roaches and clean the cat box. But after that, I'm scot-free. I think I'm gonna do my Tumblr and maybe watch a movie. This feels so much more manageable than it did last week. Last week, I was so stressed out, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like all I could do was work and lay around. But you know what? This week, I'm sanctioning laying around after 9 p.m. and I'm sanctioning resting when you get off work at exactly 5 p.m. And I did a stretch video almost, and I had a doctor appointment and I kept myself even keeled today, and I took a shower and I smell nice and I've got a great rack. So I mean, this day is a win so far for sure. Dishes cleaned. I've got some ramen noodles in the drain. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Okay guys, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna edit this video, put it online, and then watch a movie. So, hope you had a good weekend. I did. And I'm feeling much better now. Thank you.